If you are hunting for an incredibly explosive, progression-fueled, and deeply satisfying lit RPG masterpiece, Zogarth's The Primal Hunter 9 delivers an absolute masterclass in the system apocalypse, lone wolf evolution, and god-tier crafting genres. Continuously reigning as a crown jewel of the Royal Road and Kindle Unlimited progression fantasy spaces, this monumental ninth volume effortlessly expands the staggering scope of the multiverse. It perfectly balances high-octane lethal combat sequences with an unblinking look at statistical optimization, absolute individual autonomy, and the terrifying allure of cosmic power. It is an absolute page-turner that proves when the universe shatters the old world and resets the rules, surviving isn't about hiding in safe zones. It's about building a hyper-lethal build, finding comfort in the primal hunt, and staring down ancient gods without blinking. The story catches up with Jake Fane, the fiercely independent archer who continues to follow a purely instinctual path as an apex hunter. Having ascended to ever greater heights of power within the system-integrated cosmos, Jake's highly structured universe enters a lethal new timeline. The narrative focuses on the fallout of massive world events and multidimensional factions, forcing Jake to balance his deep hunger for isolation with high-stakes incursions into dangerous newly discovered realms and complex territory battles. When a massive logistics crisis and systemic world events force him into closer proximity with competing gods and human factions, the local elite try to enforce rigid rules to control him. Instead of conforming, Jake relies on his close tactical partnership with the ancient cosmic-level entity known as Vili, the malefic viper. Driven by agonizingly high-intensity trials and a burning desire to test his limits, Jake unlocks the lethal secondary paths of his legendary alchemist class, turning poison crafting and spatial combat into an explosive art form before the new global hierarchy completely crashes. Zogarth handles this complex progression and tactical warzone beautifully, turning numerical stat sheets and skill choices into an intimate playground of genuine psychological grit and analytical strategy. As Jake navigates a coordinated political warzone across shared global faction boundaries, the stone-cold predatory mask of his lone wolf persona gets methodically stripped away to reveal a profoundly loyal, unyielding dedication to his personal moral code. Beside the pulse-pounding analytical maneuvers to survive lethal boss fights, the text explores a deep internal evolution, forcing the primal protagonist to embrace his overwhelming power without losing his humanity. The audiobook format breathes a thrumming, deeply addictive life into this tale, utilizing a god-tier conversational narration performance that renders every stat breakdown, sharp system alert, and low-voice tactical plan flawlessly. It is a triumphant, pulse-pounding masterpiece, proving that in a world built on cosmic laws, your own instinct is the ultimate weapon to conquer